GoGetYourMoney.net and
The Hip Horse.
oh baby, we're coming together for Breeders' Cup Saturday. And Tommy, what a Saturday it's going to be.
Captain, Breeders' Cup is obviously one of the best times of the year here at Del Mar, Saturday, November 1st. So we're only a few days away. As you can see the track behind us. We're here morning workouts on Wednesday, guys. The draw is out, all the action, some news coming out, some new news.
Big news.
You know, about the Classic Sovereignty, Spiking a Fever, not going to be racing. So that race is going to be wide open. We're going to get to that later. We're going to go through the card here and give out our picks, guys. We appreciate you joining us. Hit that like, subscribe, ring the bell here. GoGetYourMoney.net and the Hip Horse on YouTube.
Yeah.
So here we go. Let's go for it, Captain. Race 4. It's going to start at 12 noon.
Go right ahead,
Breeders'
Tommy.
Cup Fillies Marin Sprint. 7 furlongs. Top choice is going to fall to number 6, Sweet Azteca. Baltus obviously loves this track, knows the track. Won 7 out of 9, 2 for 2 at Del Mar. Is going to be the speed here. I think he's got a good chance. It is 2-1 favorite. I got a couple other prices in there. I thought number 9, Richie, Baffert trains this. 16 starts, 8 wins, 5 plays, 2 shows. So always finding a way to get in the money there. And then at a big price, I'm going to throw in Free Blanche, the Japanese horse. Won nicely at a shorter distance, cutting back from 1 1/8 miles. I got to put a price in there somewhere, so I'm going to take a chance with the Japanese. I saw them working out on the track the other day. Love their style. Love the way the trainers take care of the horses. It's going to be interesting to see. So I'm going to go with 6, 9, 5, and obviously 4. Tamara's going to be tough too. But Captain, 6, 9, 5 is going to be my try. What about you?
You know what? I looked at this race and there's a lot of speed in this race, Tommy. I mean, there's a lot of speed. I think Sweet Azteca is the speed of the speed. And I think he'll be around there at the end. But I'm going to give it to a horse who just won a Grade 1 at 7 furlongs, but breaking from, and I really like this horse. And Hope Road, number 8. I think Jose Ortiz rode this horse last time perfectly. I think the race sets up for a closer. I think Hope Road's the one. You get him at 4-1. I think Sweet Azteca pulls on for second. And then I like Mandela's horse, Tamara, to close to get third. So in that race, I'm going to go 8, 6, and 4. 8, 6, 4.
8, 6, 4, Captain. All right. To your point on Hope Road here, JL Ortiz up last time off the bench here at Saratoga, winning the Battle Arena quite nicely. So could expect a big performance.
Yeah.
Bob Baffert obviously knows the track well. This horse has been lightning works out at Santa Anita. So we'll see. Race 5, Breeders' Cup Turf Sprint, 5 furlongs on the turf, Captain. Who do you got?
Oh, this is another smoking race. You're talking about going 5 furlongs, and there's a horse in here. Bring the band home. This horse, 21-2, 43-4, 43-2. This horse is going to fly. There's nothing but flyers in this race. I like that horse a little bit, but I think your big horse in this race is going to be my horse, Notorious. Loves the track. All it needs is that clear trip. Just break, baby. The only thing I don't like, breaking from the 1 hole, but it's not a front runner. So he's going to have to take up, move around, and get in position to come home. I like the 1, Notorious. I also like the 5, Bring Home the Band. And I like She's So Spicy, number 10. So that's the way I'm going to go. I'm going to go 1, 5, and 10. I like that.
All right, Captain.
Who do you like, Tommy?
Hey, yeah, I fell on a different horse. I fell on number 3, Arizona Blaze, Great Britain bred horse. Adrian Murray trains here, won the Flying 5, Grade 1 last time, going 5 furlongs on a yielding course. Has a win, Grade 2 over there. Has multiple wins. Has a pretty nice earnings there, over $1 million on 17 starts. I like this one. The regular trainer's gonna be, jockey's gonna be coming over and riding. So I got number 3 on top. I'm gonna stick with the Euros on the turf here. I did like number 1, Notorious too. I think that we can't leave that one off. Phil D'Amato, obviously knows this track, the turf track, better than anybody. So I think that he's gonna show up and run really well. Did put up a tough race against Reef Runner, who also in this race. But my last choice is going to be number 8, AG Bullet. AG Bullet, a lot of speed too. Yeah. But this is just a class horse that I really like. 15 starts, 8 wins, 2.7 million earnings. You get Johnny V aboard. Last time he was aboard was at Saratoga and won at 5.5. So, you know, I think AG Bullets one, maybe you want to put on the ticket there. So my ticket's going to look like 3-1-8 here in race number 5, Captain.
3-1-8.
Breeders' Cup Sprint. We're moving on to race number 6. This is a grade 1 going 6 furlongs. And yeah, this is going to be a pretty nice one. I guess I'll go first here, Captain.
Okay.
I got number 1, Copian on top here. I don't love the 1 hole, but this one has been running really nice. Second behind Seismic Beauty, who I think is a monster. You know, now it's going back to the 6 furlongs. I think that's the key. Last time it ran a mile and a 16. Ran a nice race, but now it's going to get down back to the sprints. If you go back to Churchill Downs, won the grade 1 quite nicely by 3, putting up a 109, another 7 furlongs before that. So I think the shorter distance is going to help this one. Richard Mandela and the fillies. You get Mike Smith aboard telling me number 1, Copian, is going to be my top choice. I also like number 3, Lovestick Blues. This one, second off the bench here, but if you go back to the Bing Cosby, if it could go back to that running style here at Del Mar, it should be in the race. Put up a 105. Sticking with Gianni Franco, and I think the Lovestick Blues, I'm going to put him on my ticket. And, you know, obviously the favorite is number 10. I'm going to try to beat him here, but it is a monster. You get Jose D'Angelo training here. This one won by 5. Irad Ortiz is coming back. That was off the bench too. So this horse finished second in the Breeders' Cup Sprint last year. Definitely the horse to beat, but I'm going to take one more shot on him. And the other horse that I'm going to talk about is number 12, Straight No Chaser. Last year's champ, Blacker, my racehorse. You know, it hasn't been doing the best lately, but, you know, a champ is a champ, and I'm going to put him back in there. So I like 1, 3, 12 here in the Breeders' Cup Sprint.
You know, Tommy, for being a sprint, there's really not a lot of balls out speed in this race. There's really not a dead front runner in this race that I'm looking at. I think Straight No Chaser, by turning stuff around right now, and, you know, Velasquez rides this horse back, I think this horse can go to the front and be a target. I just don't see a lot of speed. Copian's not going to go to the front. I don't like it coming out of the 1 hole, but you know what? I do have to like it. I'm with you. I like Lovesick Blues. Something just tells me Lovesick Blues. You give me horses that like running over this track. Copian 107 buyer, Lovesick Blues 105 buyer in a sprint, best ever. Then came back with a 95, but still likes this track. At 10-1, Lovesick Blues to me is a good shot. So I'm going to go with number 3, Lovesick Blues on top. Number 1, Copian second, and number 12, Straight No Chaser third.
All right, let's move on to race 7, the Breeders' Cup Distaff, a mile and an 1/8 here, Captain. Who's your top choice?
This is really a wide open race. I like Brendan Walsh's horse, the 7, Jin, at 12-1 here. Won a grade 1 spinster last time out, and you give me 12-1 on a grade 1 horse. Saez rides this horse back. Had a really nice couple of works. I really like this horse here, 12-1, Jin. Also like the looks of number 3, Clicquot at 10-1, and I like the looks of number, let's see, where is he? Yeah, number 12, Darth Vader at 5-1. So, you know, I think that's going to be my play. I'm going to go 7, 3, 12 in the Distaff.
All right, Captain. See, this is where I might have to disagree with you for the first time. I
Okay.
think this is where I'm going to use one of my singles, and you didn't even talk about it. Number 8, Seismic Beauty, Bob Baffer. This horse has won 3 in a row and is a monster. One here on the track, is the speed of the speed.
Wow.
With Uncle Mo, I don't know how you missed this, Captain.
How did I miss that?
This is my single. You get J.J. Hernandez. I got 2 singles today. This is one of the one I'm playing.
How did I miss that?
Number 8.
I didn't turn the page.
Seismic Beauty, my racehorse, Captain.
Whoa.
I don't know what you were looking at, but this one looks above the field, and it is going to be my single on a bunch of.
Can I
Pick 3
change my
tickets.
bet? I'm going to put that one on top. I'm going to put that one on top. And then the other one's underneath it. Wow, how did I miss that race? That horse is gone.
There you go. So there we go. So
Oh, wow.
go ahead,
Thanks,
Captain.
Tommy.
So I got
That's
Seismic
why we have
Beauty
2
on
guys
top.
on the show.
I have 12 Darth Vader, Captain mentioned. I have number 3 Clicquot, and I thought number 1 Nitrogen might be another one that could possibly show up in the money. One the Captain didn't mention, but I will be playing number 8 Seismic Beauty on top.
Yeah.
And I'll put Captain's horses under. I'll do 1, 3, 7, 12 for
Yeah,
you,
there we
Captain.
go. That's your super right
There's
there.
the bet there. So
There's the bet.
let's go on to race number 8, the Breeders' Cup Turf, a mile and a half on the turf, Captain. You know, You want me to go first? Or you
Go
want
ahead.
first?
You go first.
All right. So my top choice, I looked at it first. And I liked Mini Hawk, and I was like, won 5 out of 7. Aiden O'Brien, $2.6 million earnings. But the more I looked at this race, the more I dug in. Charles Appleby has number 1, Rebel Romance, going for history here for 3 Breeders' Cup races. This 7-year-old won 20 out of 29, 14.6 million.
That's ridiculous.
Earnings. Appleby is a monster here. 40% winning over, I think, somewhere around there.
No, Appleby and O'Brien, you got to bet those guys here during this time. Go ahead, Tom.
I'm going to go with the class here. And you know what? I think Rebels Romance shows up and makes history. 5-2, not that big. Mini Hawk's going to be the second choice here, number 8. And then redistricting for Chad Brown at 15-1 will be my third choice. But another one here, I think Rebels Romance. In the up and downs, I will be using the 8 and 1 in my pick 3s. I will be putting Mini Hawk in there, but I think Rebels Romance has a big opportunity to make history. And Charles Appleby is just showing up at Breeders' Cup every year and putting it down.
Charles Appleby's a monster, along with Aiden O'Brien. You have to follow where these guys go. And, Buick, when William Buick's on Appleby's horse, just send in the bet. That's all I can tell you. I, too, am on Rebels Romance in this race. I'm looking at history right now. Second, Mini Hawk. And third, I like the looks of number 3, Rebel Red, with Jose Ortiz on. I think that's a good bet there. I rooting for Gold Phoenix, but you know what? Not today. Not today.
Interesting in this race, Charles Appleby does have the 10 horse also. El Cordobes, who is coming in nice form, was third behind last time. But, this one could also come up for the exact that did breed out the horse you like, Rebel Red, 2 back at the distance at Saratoga. So that might be one you want to put underneath. But I think you could go 1-2 in this race. I think you could go 8-1 and then put a bunch of horses in the trifecta.
Yeah.
Or if you're playing the super. But I like the 8-1 up top here. I think those are the talented at this distance. And I think the Europeans are going to take it again. Let's move on to the Breeders' Cup Classic. Race number 9, not the last race, but number 9, everybody. This is obviously a 1.25 miles. And big news here. The favorite, 6-5 morning line, Sovereignty Scratch. I love the way Sovereignty was coming in the race. This horse is a monster. Bill Mott always doing what's right for the horse. The horse spiked a fever, and they're going to be taking him out.
How do you feel if you're the owners, you got a $6 million race, you got a 6-5 horse, and you got to scratch him?
I mean, you got a $5.8 million. This horse already paid for itself in the breeding. So, you got to do what's right for the horse. I get it as a player. You want to win the Breeders' Cup Classic. It's a once-in-a-lifetime. But, I mean, these horses are doing phenomenal things out here and putting it all on the line. So we got to look out for them. Captain, with the scratch of Sovereignty, I think this race is wide open now. I think that there's 4 or 5 horses that could win the race. I'm gonna give.
I'm 4 deep. I'm 4 deep in this race.
All right.
I'm 4 deep.
So let's give out 4. Go ahead, Captain.
So this is what I want to tell you right now. Speed. There's no speed in this race. To be honest with you, Tommy, there's no speed in this race. And what I saw Johnny Velasquez do in the Pacific Classic, when he had Fierceness on the outside, going up the backstretch, he asserted himself, went right to the lead, going in the far turn. I think that's what he's going to find out today. When he breaks out of that 1.25 miles, down on the chute, coming down here, he's going to say, hey, there's no speed in this race. I'm going to go to the front. I think Fierceness is going to go to the front in this race. Could be very, very tough to beat. But the other horse I do like in this race is the 2-horse Baeza. Baeza, I know it's a 3-year-old, okay? But the way this horse has been, they separated the races, and I think this horse is coming up to a race really well. Another horse I like is the 10-horse Antiquarian. I think this horse 108 buyer last time. Velasquez, here's the key. Velasquez goes to Antiquarian. Velasquez gets off Antiquarian to stay with Fierceness, which is good. And then the other horse I like, Sierra Leone, 13 out of 13 in the money, won the race last year. How can you throw him out? So I'm going to be going number 1 with Fierceness, out of the rail and gone. Number 2 Baez second, number 10 Antiquarian third, and Sierra Leone. I got to throw him in there. Also, I like Journalism too.
I mean, it's a tough race, Captain. I mean, Sierra
Forever Young.
Leone.
When we were out here on Monday, I didn't like the way Forever Young was working, breathing very heavy and choppy. So I'll just say it's a wide open race, Tommy.
Yeah, I mean, Forever Young too. I do still like it. I mean, even though on the training the Japanese horse is all working out, jogging on the track in a nice line. It's pretty interesting to watch here. Forever Young, $15 million earner too. So obviously there's some class there. Third in the Breeders' Cup last year behind Sierra Leone and Fierceness. So Sierra Leone was the winner of this, and Sierra Leone is a monster. Putting up a 106, 109 in its last 2 races. It's been in the 100 figures its last, 6-7 races, somewhere around there. But my top choice, I'm going to fall on one you did not talk about. And I kind of switched it last minute. We saw him a little bit of his morning workout the other day, and that's number 8, Mindframe. Todd Pletcher here. This horse won 3 in a row, went into the grade 1 last time at Saratoga, lost the rider. Before that, he put up a 105, beaten Sierra Leone at Churchill Downs in the Foster. Okay. So Mindframe, I think, is going in the right direction.
10-1 too.
You're not going to get 10-1 now, but Constitution, Rapoli, obviously, they're big hopes here. Nice workouts. So I'm going to put number 8, Mindframe, on top now with that scratch. My second choice, I'm going to go down to number 9, Journalism. Journalism has done nothing wrong in its career.
10-1.
Every time in the money, Captain. Talk about a horse in the money. 10 times, 6 wins, 3 placed, and 1 show. Almost $4 million in earnings. J.L. Ortiz is going to be taking over. Michael McCarthy does know this track. Eclipse Thoroughbreds, all the connections say Journalism can win the Breeders' Cup Classic. And my last one I will talk about is going to be number 1, Fierceness. I can't leave this one out after what we saw it did at Del Mar in the Pacific Classic. Won by 3+, beating Journalism. I think that this race is going to be a little bit different. There's not much speed in it, like you said. It's going to be a strategy. What the trainers and the jockeys decide to do is going to be a major part here in the Breeders' Cup Classic. But I like number 8, 9, and 1. And, that's going to be my choices. I put number 7, Sierra Leone, behind that. So 8, 9, 1, 7 in a very, very nice Pacific Classic.
No, it's a big race. And whoever wins it deserves it.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a great race. So one of the more competitive ones we saw, I think with the scratch, it actually makes it more value than if Sovereignty was in there. I think that he would be obviously a big, big favorite. Let's go on to race number 10, the Breeders' Cup Mile. Grade 1, go on the turf. Captain, who do you got here?
A good friend of mine, he owns Johannes, and he can't stop talking about this horse. He's 8-1, loves the track, and Wrestly sticks with this horse. And the horse really likes the track, and he really, really came on. Didn't like Saratoga, got a nice race last time out, 3rd race off a layoff. At one of his favorite tracks. I think Johannes at 8-1 is a good shot. But also looking at that race, you also have to look at number 11, Rhetorical, with Irad Ortiz. I like the way he won that turf mile down at Keeneland. And I also like the works of number 3, Arjan from Japan. Looks really good here. So I'm going to be going. I'll be going 7, 11, and 9. 7, 11, 9 in the mile.
Okay, there we go. Okay, the mile, I fell on horse number 2, Notable Speech. I guess I'm going back to Charles Appleby and success here. Shows up at the Woodbine Mile in his first North American, not his first North American start, was in the Breeder Cup Mile last year where he finished 3rd. But this horse showed up nicely to prove its favoritism in that mile distance. The Buick Appleby, obviously the combo solid there. So number 2, Notable Speech. He did lose to Johannes last year. In this race, but I think that Notable Speech has improved over time. That 101 figure is something I like to see. You know what? I don't know what it is. I'm staying on the Europeans. Number 3, Salahan. This 3-year-old colt won grade 1 at France last time and a grade 3 before that. I think this one's moving in the right direction, so I'm going to keep a tight eye on the Europeans here. And then the last one I'll mention is number 11, Rhetorical. I don't love the outside post there. It is a mile distance, but this one comes off the pace anyway, so shouldn't be a problem. William Walden, Irad Ortiz. This horse is going for 5 in a row. Won the turf mile at Keeneland last time. I think this one is a nice value at 5-1. So I like 2, the 2, the 3, and the 11 here in the Breeders' Cup Mile. I think it's a pretty open race.
It's wide open.
I would throw maybe the 5 and the 8 and they're on
The deeper you
bigger
get in
tickets.
the deeper you get into this card, the bigger it gets. This is going to be a monster pick 5 that's coming out here. It's going to pay really big.
All right, let's move on to the next race here. We're going to go on to the Breeders' Cup Dirt Mile. 1 mile here, Captain. And I think this is another one possibly where my single is going to be. I got 2 horses starred as my singles, and one is Seismic Beauty. And the other one is Nisos. Won 5 out of 6. Bob Baffert, 2 for 2 at Del Mar. I think this is home court advantage for Mr. Baffert. These 2 Baffert horses, I think, get the job done. He's not going to come to the Breeders' Cup and lose a race, lose all of his races. So I think Nisos is the single here. I like number 10, White Abario. We saw him in the morning workouts the other day. I liked the way he looked. 6-year-old Safi Joseph. I think there's a lot of class there. And, I'm not going to throw out, 4 Mystic Dan. One last time out, maybe getting back on track.
He looked good, yes. He looked good also.
So I like 10. I like 3, 10, 4, and I'm going to put number 9 as a price in there underneath. But number 3, Nisos, is going to be another single for me on my late pick 5, late pick 4, and up and down, Captain.
Oh, wow. You know what? Like I said, they've been pointing them for this race all year. So, whatever Bob Baffert's been doing to gear them up, some guys race them into condition, other guys work them into condition, then other people like Baffert just have condition. I think Nisos is the top play in here, but I think Mystic Dan, the way he looked the other day, looks really good, and anything can happen here. And I like Full Serrano. I think Full Serrano, if he runs his race, he won the Breeders' Cup Mile last year. If he runs his race, he can win this race. So I'm going to be going 3, 4, and 6 in the mile.
There we go. Yeah, really nice race, Nisos. I think Bob Baffert, like you said, here in Southern California, Bob Baffert, pretty good trainer here, and it's pretty good success in the Breeders' Cup. Let's move on to race number 12, the Breeders' Cup Filly and Mare on the turf, 1 mile and 3/8, Captain. This was the biggest head scratcher of them all.
Go get the darts, Johnny.
It comes to the money.
Go get them.
It comes to the last race to find the biggest value. So. Captain, you want to go first here? Or you want me?
Yeah,
to go first?
I'll go first. I'm gonna all the way to the outside. Number 13, She Feels Purty. Velasquez rides this horse back. This horse is ultra consistent. It's gonna take he's gonna lose 2 2.25 lengths, maybe 2.5 at the 13 hole, but that's okay. She is that good, and that's all I can tell you on that end. The other horse I do like here is number 6, Diamond Rain. Charles Appleby, Buick rides for him. I like the way the last race went, and I look at him going forward. And the last horse I like here, Aidan O'Brien's horse, the 11, Bedtime Story. So I think using those 3 horses, hopefully you'll have a shot in the last race. But anything can win that last race, Tommy. I'm going to go 13, 6, 11.
There we go, Captain. I don't have any of those 3 in my top 3.
You
so
see?
There we go. So I'm going to take a shot here. I think this is, like you said, throwing darts. I'm going to try to find some big bombs. And the one I'm looking at is number 4, Village Voice. Chad Brown, Flavery, and Pratt has been riding out in Del Mar for a long time.
They're about 40%.
I mean, he knows this track just as good as anybody. I know he's been moving back and forth, but he was out here to start his career here in the U.S., and he knows this track really well. And this one came to the U.S. and won first in the way, not the best race, but I think this 5-year-old mare has room to improve. So I'm going to take a shot at 15-1. And then the other price, I'm going to go to Brad Cox and Florette Giroux. Give me 30-1. Why not?
Go.
This horse has won its last 4 starts.
Solidify.
Yeah, Stellify.
Yeah.
Win Stars, the Breeders. I mean, I don't see why not. It is the speed, and in this race, there's not tons
Anything
of
can
speed.
happen.
So I think that this one could sneak away. And the last one I'll talk about is number 9, Cinderella's Dream. Charles Appleby
9-2.
and Buick,
yeah.
9-2. Third in the Grade 1 over there in Newmarket. Did win the Grade 1 in July over there in Great Britain. So nice little 4-year-old filly here from Godolphin. So number 9, Cinderella Dream will be my 3rd and final pick there. 4, 2, and 9, and I'm shooting for some bombs here to finish the day and hopefully walk out with some bags of cash.
Well, going into this weekend, you have to remember one thing: pick your races, pick your spots, because there's a lot of action here to go with, and you don't know where to go. Show parlay may be a good thing here because of the fact that you have so many horses. and so many good horses. And you may want to do rolling doubles for minimal prices, because there's a lot of races you're gonna have to push the button here for all, Tommy. I mean, there's a lot of wide open races here.
Yeah, Captain, as we talked about, it starts on Friday, Saturday, a lot of racing. Slow roll, take your time, don't go crazy. Use your bankroll smartly, everybody. Play responsibly. Obviously, that's a big part of this. You don't want to jump out and go too crazy.
Invest, don't gamble.
Yeah. So,
pick your spots.
Pick your spots where you really like and get involved. And this is a good day to get into syndicate. Play with some friends. You can make some bigger tickets.
Make a syndicate play.
And get involved, because, these are the days where we can see some payouts, and I think we will see some payouts on both days, Captain.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. No doubt about it. So go to gogetyourmoney.net. We'll have all our selections there. And go to the Hip Horse on YouTube to find out our videos.
Yeah, guys, we're going to be doing more contests, more content coming to you. Also, if you want to get involved, let us know. There's a way to get involved with us on gogetyourmoney.net. Send us an email. Get involved, and also we'll be sending out newsletters on there with some special parties moving forward, and picks and contests. So good stuff coming forward here for us, guys. We appreciate you. We've been gone for a little bit, but we're back and we're excited here live at Del Mar Breeders' Cup 2025.
What more do you want? ACT.
ION.
Action, baby. We'll see you next time at gogetyourmoney.net.